I got so much to say about this awesome news, guys. HMK here once again, and the big news, happy news, Nintendo Switch has become the fastest selling console in the United States of all time, beating out the original Wii that Nintendo set out. But man, oh man, so according to Nintendo's own information that everyone is talking about, Business Wire and all these other sites, they're commenting on this, is that Nintendo Switch, within 10 months of it being released, which is between March and the end of December, right, has sold more than 4.8 million units. 4.8 million units within 10 months in the United States. And that's just the United States. In Japan, we already know that it beat out the lifetime sales of the Wii U already in Japan in the first 10 months. Now, to give you a bit of clarification, the Wii in the United States sold 4 million, approximately 4 million units within the first 10 months of release. And it beat out the PlayStation 2 in the first year of release already. That's fucking crazy, given that the differences in markets now that the gaming industry is a bit oversaturated, which is not too bad of a thing right now. And for the Nintendo Switch to come out and be like, yo, it is time, I am here, Nintendo is back, baby. And you know, this is without Nintendo Switch does have an online program. It does have online features for you to play along with your friends, but it's not as I'm gonna say this, it's not as good as PlayStation Network or Xbox Live. It's not, but it's still, I guess, a work in progress. We're gonna have more news on the Nintendo Online service this year, and then hopefully more things in the eShop in terms of virtual console and stuff like that. Like the Nintendo Switch has been optimized mostly for the games that are out for it right now, original games, the ported games and stuff like that, the portability of these games, and your various levels and degrees of how you can play with the Nintendo Switch. But it doesn't have a lot of things that other systems have, like PlayStation 4 and Xbox, right? And it's going in hard, and it doesn't look like it's stopping. Now, with that being considered, a lot of people's like, oh, it's getting a good start now, but watch, it's gonna die down. I'm like, it's gonna die down? No, it's not. Nintendo has a very good strategy that I feel that they're gonna stick to, because they've learned from the blunders of the Wii U. Because look, as much as I love some of the games on the Wii U did garbage. Oh my lord! But the Switch is thriving hard from the mistakes of the Wii, which is good. The company's learning. They know what we want, and they're releasing great console games, almost every month on month. And they said they're going to continue this strategy into 2018. We already got Fire Emblem, Kirby, Yoshi, potentially, it's still rumors up in the air, Smash, Metroid, and Pokemon this year, even though it's really up in the air. We're gonna have to find out with this supposed January Direct, which is gonna be in a couple of days. We're gonna have to wait for Nintendo to announce it, and they're probably gonna be like, hey guys, thank you so much for all these sales and making the Nintendo Switch the fastest selling home console or console in the United States, the fastest selling of all time. It's crazy. And it drives back to the point, to a couple of things that I want to talk about, and I've said this before. The Switch, there's a lot of missing features from the Switch. It only has one app, which is Hulu, and there's a lot of online components that are missing. They're still doing friend codes. We still need to do like online lobbies with certain games. They're doing that with like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and stuff like that, and as well Pokemon Tournament Deluxe. But it's kind of it's very wonk, and then the voice chat service on the phone is just bad. But despite all of that, Nintendo Switch is thriving as a console. Now imagine Nintendo going in with all those features that are great on other consoles like PlayStation 4 and Xbox. If they were to emulate that kind of thing, as well as the fact that we're getting an online service that you can pay for the year for only 20 bucks, that's insane. And they throw all that in, let's go. And now that it's the fastest selling console in the United States, I promise you, third-party developers are gonna come in running. They're gonna be rushing, tripping over themselves and shit, and they're like, oh my god, we gotta support this thing. And we're probably gonna get a lot of franchises that, a lot of people and a lot of developers were like, you know, we're gonna wait and see, which is totally understandable. I'm not mad at third-party developers not wanting, certain third-party developers not wanting to support the Switch at launch and stuff, because of course the blunders of the Wii U, you know, money talks and performance talks. You know, so like, oh man, the Wii U's did bad. About the next system, I'm not too sure. But now that we have this system thriving, third-party developers, especially American ones, are going to be coming out of the woodwork. It's like, yo, let's get this Switch. Let's put this on the Switch. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Get on the floor and jam. It's going to go down. And then, you know, it drives back to the point to all of the salty naysayers and Nintendo haters that keep on like, yo, Nintendo's doomed. The Switch is garbage. It's just a slightly powered up version of the Wii U. It's this, it's that, you know. Boy, stay salty. All these great games at launch. Man, we got Breath of the Wild, we got Super Mario Odyssey, we got Splatoon, we got Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, man, we got ARMS, we got Pokken Tournament, we got Worms, we got Yooka-Laylee, we got Monopoly, damn, boy. I mean, what else we got? We got Fast RMX, we got Shovel Knight, Snipper Clippers. The Switch is a thriving success. But you know, Nintendo really has to be careful going forward in order to keep that momentum. They can't sit on the first year of sales and be like, yeah, we're sitting pretty for now, because it will, I won't say crash and burn, but they're going to lose a lot of steam. But so far, it looks like they are ready to go into 2018 with some big guns. Kirby is relatively a big gun. Fire Emblem has become one of their biggest guns. You know, so the new Fire Emblem game coming out next year, and boy, if Pokemon actually does launch in 2018, you can see those sales to skyrocket. And there's a lot of people just waiting for certain games like Smash. As soon as Smash comes out, whether it be a port or a new Smash, boy, that's it. GG. We already got two huge hitters last year, I should say. Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey. And that's on top of great RPGs like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and then we got a new IP in ARMS, and then we got a sequel to one of the more bigger sleeper hits new IPs, which is Splatoon 2. And people are still playing these games, and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is just so much better, and then Pokken Tournament Deluxe is just so much better. If they were to bring deluxe versions of their most successful games that couldn't really thrive on the Wii U, then they're gonna sell much. You know, a lot of people are thinking like Super Mario Maker Deluxe, and I'm like, I mean, I love Super Mario Maker, but I mean, how exactly is it going to be applied to the Switch? Because it was very reliant on touch controls or whatever. And then, so what? Am I going to just be building on portable mode? I mean, I guess that's fine. In order to, like, you know, building stuff just straight off the controller, that's going to be a little bit, you know, hard to work with. But Nintendo could do it. And then Super Mario Maker Deluxe on the Switch. That would be crazy. That would be great. And then maybe an HD anthology that was on the Wii U, Zelda Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, and then release that along with Skyward Sword HD. And then as soon as Virtual Console hits the market, oh dude, just forget about it. Forget about it. Oh my god. And then, dude, the games that we're getting is a big deal. And then, you know, we're getting games that we didn't even know we're gonna get. We're getting Wolfenstein 2 for the Switch. We got Doom for the Switch. And then we're revitalizing old franchises that hasn't seen the light of day for years on the Switch. Metroid, no more Heroes. Dude, it's time. And then people like Square Enix are already saying that, yo, we're gonna go in hard with development and support for the Switch going into 2018 and beyond. Can you imagine Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts games? You're already getting Dragon Quest games on the Switch. Guys, I am so happy and proud of the Switch. And I just gotta say to all those naysayers, Nintendo is doomed. I'm like, keep telling yourself that, buddy boy. We've had this song and dance for years now. And if you truly have believed that in the past, I'm just telling you right now, you're a fool. You are a fool. You are a jester. You are a joke if you ever did believe that Nintendo was ever doomed. Nintendo has made more money than you can possibly fathom that Nintendo could possibly make. And yeah, it looks like every other system is, you know, their dry stage, I would say. But then they come back stronger and more ravenous than ever. And if you haven't noticed that pattern, then you're just blinded by your little fanboy hate. Oh my god. The Nintendo Switch, fastest selling console in the US of all time. Get hype and stay salty. So guys, until the next video, be sure to like, favorite, share, and most importantly, subscribe to HMK. If you want to take it a step further, consider sponsoring me here on YouTube. All the perks are listed when you click that sponsor button. So guys, until the next video, I've been HMK, the Nintendo Switch. Oh boy, and we'll check you guys later.